Hi, my name is James Needham. That's all you need to know about that. I'm not going to go into a lot of personal detail because I don't want some Indian fuck to scam me. But I want to talk to you. This is Dead Man Talking. A few weeks ago, I collapsed. They found out I had a tumor on my brain. Let's be clear, I am going. Now, when that came about, my good and dear friend, J.D. Brown, who came up with an idea. I should document this process and talk to you a bit. Now, I want to be clear. I am an aging boomer set in my ways. I have brain damage. So if you take my advice or do anything I suggest, bear that in mind. It's not my fault. Mostly I'm doing this for my grandchildren and my friends to let them in on an experience. Second, you know how they're always saying, hit like and subscribe? I don't give a shit if you do. This could be the very first and the very last. And JD, who has a warped sense of humor, decided to call this Dead Man Talking. Yeah, it's his fault, but he's a good guy. So I'll babble. And if you have a comment, make it. If it's a question, I'll answer it. If it's a thing like I just wasted 5 minutes of my life, get a better life. Things that I'm thinking about. Last night it hit me. There's a lot of boomer knowledge that should be remembered. Things like I was drilled on the magic words, please and thank you. Think about that. Please and thank you. They are magic. Say please, say thank you. Born in a small town in Pueblo, Colorado. Or so my parents told me. And they didn't lie about a lot of that shit. So I'm going to go with it. I was born in Pueblo, Colorado. No big hoop. It's a nice place. I've always liked it. I guess that's because you always like your nest. It's been good for me up until now. Kind of got all weird and fucked up a couple months ago, but and I'm sorry about the cursing. You might want to monitor this for your kids' sake. If your kids are watching this, whoa, you got a weird lifestyle. What can I say? Oh, I am an artist. There's art around here. I've been a public performer as long as I can remember. I was a juvenile delinquent. Hardcore. I thought I was a badass. I was just stupid and cowardly and trying to avoid life and emotional shit. I was a high school dropout. Went back and finished. I was a college dropout. I went back and finished. I'm an ode to failure. I have done everything I can to avoid success. And that I've been successful at. Being sick is kind of weird. It's like being high all the time. Honestly. You know, it's like, ooh, that was a rush. I'm not afraid of what's coming. I've been thinking about it for a long time, so what the hell? And I've known for a long time it's been coming. I watched my mom die. I watched my dad die. I watched my daughter die. I wasn't with my brother, my oldest brother. I had an oldest brother killed in Vietnam, and it fucked my life up so bad. War sucks. We all went crazy. Because of that, I really got into things like, why did we go to Vietnam? Case point, it was dumb. I don't hate anybody. However, if Robert McNamara were still alive, he's one of the very few people that I would gladly and willingly put a bullet in his fucking lying head. We should have sent Levi's and Cokes to Vietnam. And salespeople who don't remember your name call you big guy. We would have, oh shit, we'd be in China today. We are in China today. But I'm going to try to stay away from politics just because there's nothing we can do. in the moment, other than pay attention. There are people out there who are trying to fuck you over on both sides. All you can really do is control here, and even that's a little dubious. We might not want it too loud.
It's reading.
Look, they said, the day is being eaten by the night. Look, they said, the darkness is devouring the light. And they were frightened. Some people say that today is the day when the wind will rise and blow the world away. And it may be so. I just don't know. All I know is up until we have to go, I want to celebrate. I want to make a celebration. I want to celebrate. I want to savor each sensation. See the sunlight rise, feel it touch the sky. I want to stay alive until the day I die. I want to celebrate every day.
That's from the musical Celebration.
Do you remember doing that show?
Yes, I do. Whoop, whoop. On the radiator. It's got a lot to say. It was written by the guys who wrote the Fantastics. And I think, there it is, guys. Celebrate. Celebrate being alive. Celebrate the hope. And try to drive the fear away. It's hard, I know. But we're operating out of so much fear these days. Yeah, my buddy Jerry almost fried himself during that show. He was making a special effect, and it required using a electronic flash. And so he took it apart to work on this thing, and he accidentally set it off, and it was generating electricity in his hand. So he did the natural thing. He threw it up in the air, and then he realized, oh shit, I just threw my props budget into the air. So he caught it. It was still going. He threw it back into the air. It was hysterical to hear. He didn't think it was funny at the time, but God, the thought of Jerry in his basement throwing an electronic flash in the air and then catching it to save it was just fucking hysterical.
You had to be there.
Yeah, you know, it had its moments. The show was okay. It wasn't their best, and it wasn't our best, but it was good. I liked it. It's supposed to feature naked women, but it's college, so they had to wear bodysuits. And a couple of naked women probably weren't what you'd call naked women spectacular, but they were good people. And it was funny.
It's a playlist?
Or, I got a weird one down. Maverick.
We're bumping up on copyright issues.
Yeah, if you can.
Celebration, we got fair use on, but this one, unless you talk about it.
One of the greatest television shows ever.
Maverick.
Oh. And we, jump around. Now here, this is where we taught the world to make movies.
And the movie is?
What?
And the movie is?
The Magnificent Seven. Saddle up, boys. We ride. It's... In my boomer world, this is how we had Simple solutions to hard problems. The simple solution? You ride into town and kill the bad guys. That's the way the movie worked. You know, mysterious stranger rides into town, they mess with him, an hour and a half later, he confronts the bad guy. Problem solved. Can you hear that? There's a lot of, some of these people aren't real heroes because later on you find out they're world-class jerks. But in the moment, man, listen to that, man. Can't you see it? Riding over the vista. Here they come. 7 hard men. With flaws. Flaws so big you could drive a tank through them. But in one moment, in one golden moment, they rise to the occasion. And in those golden moments, we find our liberty, our justice. Okay, here's a thought, something I want to tell you all. Every human being has a right to liberty, life, and the pursuit of happiness. You have a right to be who you want to be, whatever that is. You don't have to justify it. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to make me accept it. I probably won't. It's like the whole trans thing. I'll be honest, I don't understand it. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure I agree with it. But I'll tell you this, you have a right to be you. Now, that also means I don't know how to react sometimes. But I can understand it because I spent 30 years in an organization that allowed me to identify as a low-level nobleman living in the Balkans. No big difference. So you can identify as anything you want. But you might not get me to go with you. I saw a video the other day, and the video was of a lady who had been born male, and she had tattooed her whole body. She had horns, and they were asking her pronouns, that whole thing. And I listened to her, and I said, okay, cool. I'll be honest. I'm not sure how much life advice I would take from her. But I'll talk to her. I'll listen to what she has to say. I'll call her any damn thing she wants. But I'm not going to take stock advice. Because I'm not real sure of this person's ability to make good decisions. Or bad decisions. But I support her right to be whatever she damn well wants to be. Oh, here's another.
This is a
Sorry about the commercials.
response device. Its sleek, modern design
We can
allows
cut
you to
those.
wear it and continue.
Aaron Copeland. Fanfare of the common man. And that's where we're at, the common man. All those people who want you to live like they want you to live. Bullshit. Sometimes, before I got sick, I would go out early in the morning and watch the sunrise and listen to this. And I could feel it. My birth, my death, my engagement with humanity. And I realized, hey, how cool is this? So I'm just going to do little snippets.
Why don't we go with the top 10 movies? Top 10 movies.
I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
I do have one movie recommendation. I saw it by accident. It was called 8 Mile. It's American Shakespeare. It's not what I expected. I didn't like the movie, but god dang, did it give me a whole sense of a difference of what's going on. And this makes me wonder, you know, some kid's walking down the street. It's December 7th, and he's walking down the street. He passes where the old guys hang out, and they tell him, guess what? We're going to war. And he doesn't know what the hell it means. He doesn't know anything. He just knows, well, I guess I gotta go. And next thing you know, he's leaving one environment where he's comfortable, friendly, everything, into an alien environment. And they're telling him, these are the things you gotta do. No wonder these guys came back crazy from World War II, Korea, Vietnam. We send an 18-year-old who barely knows how to wipe his ass to go grease goops, and he didn't really know why. He goes from a warm, comfortable environment to a room full of crazy people who are all terrified and all out of their medium. And then you think, why did he go crazy? I don't know. Gene Pitney. Now this is a great movie.
Which one is that?
The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Although oddly enough, the music is not from the movie. They made the movie, then Gene Pitney wrote the song. Oh God, Lee Marvin is Liberty Valance.
He was mighty good. From out of the east, a stranger came along in his hand. Oh man.
My dad's grocery allowance card just
Yeah, I'm
came
just
in the
walking
mail.
through this, guys.
Now we're gonna
If you want to hear the
try it
whole
out.
thing, it's your business.
This card allows seniors 64 or older.
This is Brooks and Dunn, and it's really, it's like me. Is there an unrequited love? Is there a love that I've held for 60, 70 years that I've never really, that I come back to from time to time? And the answer is yes. Who is it?
Don't you know I've come a long, long way? I've been longing to see her. When she's around, she takes my blues away. Sweet Maria. The sunlight
God, I feel sorry for you, Jerry.
burns my eyes.
Chop, chop, chop.
I'm a lonely dreamer on a highway in the sky.
The Seekers. You'll get it in a minute. I can't help it. The lady singer of this group recently passed away. Yeah. This is where I found her. I heard this song one day, and I thought, I love her. I don't know who she is, but God, she's a...
So this is the unrequited love?
What?
This is the unrequited love?
I think so. I just heard it, and I thought, wow.
You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those downy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there.
God, what a voice, you think? And if you think I'm wrong on that, I got something for you.
Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be.
Oh, you need two.
Oh, yeah.
A new Georgie girl.
Explode into life. Fight the fear. Okay, we'll go one more song. This is from the musical Paint Your Wagon.
Did we do that?
No, the college did. Somebody did.
Away out here, they've got a name for rain and wind and fire. The rain is Tess, the fire's Joe, and they call the wind Mariah. Mariah.
You might have to listen to the whole thing.
Sends the clouds a flying. Mariah makes the mountains sound like folks were up there dying. They call the wind Mariah.
It was a big hit when it came out by itself.
Mariah's name.
We sang it in high school.
What?
We sang it in high school.
Everybody did. Smothers Road made a big hit out of it, but it was a hit by itself.
But then one day I left my girl. I left her far behind me.
I guess I did the same thing. It wasn't unrequited love. I just
Lost. Not even God can find me. Out here they got a name for rain, for wind and fire only. But when you're lost and all alone, there ain't no word but lonely. And I'm a lost and lonely man, without a star to guide me. Mariah, blow my love.
I guess the real message is, find your star and let it guide you. Life has got the potential to be excellent if you leave behind the hate and the fear. Leave it behind. Dream. I lied. I'm going to do one more.
If you buy generic Viagra in CVS or Walgreens, you need to watch this. A single 100 milligram generic Viagra.
If you want to be a knight, if you want to hunt for glory, here it is. Dream, an impossible dream. Fight an unbeatable foe. The war does not end. Victory or defeat is unimportant. What's important is to be into the fight. Write it. It won't work, but that doesn't matter. There, that's what I'm talking about. I loved, pure and chaste from afar. I am weary, but I'm not going to stop fighting. It's out there. This is my quest. To follow that star. No matter how hopeless. But it's pretty fucking hopeless.
To fight for the rights without question or pause. To be willing to march into hell on a heavenly cause.
There, march into hell. Find a friend and bring them out. That's me. That's what I want. We can't solve yesterday's or tomorrow's problems. Work on today.
That one man, scorned and covered with scars.
I got it, baby.
Still strong with his last ounce of
I know these are just the ones you can see.
Yeah.